Hi, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. This is your host, your guy himself, DLG Reppin, with the hello weekend. You know what time it is. Or is it good morning or good afternoon, wherever you're watching around the world. Excuse me. So, this is my player. This is my Rapid Vienna 1, Arsenal 2 match review. I'm into that. And believe me, the performance did not match the victory or the scoreline, but the main thing is we've got the 3 points. And in some parts of the game we deserved it, but I'll tell you what, there were 2 or 3 Arsenal players that stood out for me, and they're going to get high markings. The rest, average, and then abysmal performances from a couple of Arsenal players. In the first half, the first 20 odd minutes of the half, we were not at their best. So I think Rapid Vienna were the better team in that first 20 minutes. They created more of the opportunities and had more shots on target. In fact, throughout the first half, I think they had the most opportunities on target. We had one effort on target through David Luiz, and it was a good save by the keeper. Bird Leno, he was dreadful, completely dreadful. It's the worst game I've seen him play in an Arsenal shirt since he signed from Bayer Leverkusen. He was awful. So, the first half was just, well, we didn't play well at all in that first half. Second half, we conceded a stupid goal, trying to pass that from the back. We got caught, and we got what we rightfully deserved to get, and that's being punished. And for me, I don't know what the keeper was thinking of there. Stupid error. You can't. Completely nonsensical. Why would you just do that? Just get the thing out. Just get the ball at Rose End anywhere. But on the positive, it spurred us on and it helped us to respond very quickly. We started to pass the ball a lot quicker. Throughout the whole game, the first half, for example, we were just too slow in ball possession. There were times where I was thinking, why are we scared to attack? It's like in the midfield, only Partey was looking to play forward passes, and you could see what player we have there. And I'm going to be talking about Partey in the ratings, and Gabriel at the back, as solid as ever. And I'm going to be talking about him in the ratings. David Luiz, solid experience performance from him. And I'll be talking about him in the ratings too. We were just slow, we were flat, I think, throughout the first and second half. And Rapid Vienna were unlucky not to get a second goal. I think the same striker who scored the first, he could have had himself a second goal if he was able to blast the ball, lob Leno, if he was allowed to. But I think Gabriel Magalhaes did just enough to put him off from his stride. Otherwise, he would have had a big shot at goal where it would have involved him attempted to lob Bird Leno. Other than that, we got the win. Aubameyang came on and got us the winning goal. And it was a combination of him and Bellerin, with the assist. But the pass by Elneny was a good pass. So there is some positives. We created more chances as we went a goal down. But I don't need us to be a goal down for us to be sparked into action. I want us to start off on the front foot as quickly and as sharply as possible. And we just didn't do that in the first 20 minutes. It was not a good watch at all. And until Arteta brought on Aubameyang, that's when we that's when we win a goal down and we liven up from there. So that was all after the last half hour of that game. So without further ado, allow me to do my player ratings, and that includes the substitutions. In goal, Bernd Leno, you can have a 1. Absolutely atrocious. He was nervous all evening. His kicking was poor. He did not instill any confidence to his defenders or the defence in front of him. And he looked like he was so shaky that a mistake was going to come out of him. He made 2 mistakes, one for the goal and one that he got away with due to Gabriel Magalhaes doing just enough to save his bacon. He was absolutely crap. His performance was so crap. And he's got to cut out these silly mistakes. Otherwise, there'll be pressure on the management to start René Alex Renarson in games, in all competitions, that is. Or Bernd Leno can get his act together and start fixing up on his performances. So Leno, you have a 1. Not happy with your performance, despite the win. Right, the back 4, should I say? Cedric Soares. Defensively, didn't have a lot to do, but offensively, he didn't have a lot to do either. It was a case of just putting in a steady performance, I suppose. Well, it wasn't so much a steady performance. Again, he didn't. Most of the play did not come on his left, so he didn't really have much to do defensively or offensively because the ball was out on our left. That's Kolasinac side and Bukayo Saka's side, but I'll come on to those two shortly. So Cedric, he can have a 5.5 out of 10. The centre back pairing of Luiz and Magalhaes. David Luiz, solid, experienced performance. We needed to have a calm head and composure. Yeah, he provided those two correctly. And for me, I thought he did as well as he can. He won his fair share of battles, whether the ball in the air or on the ground, and he showed his experience last night. And he is a Europa League winner with Chelsea as well as a Champions League winner. So his experience was very vital to us. He gets a 7 out of 10. Gabriel Magalhaes, what a performance! I think that's his European debut for Arsenal. He gets a 9. And I'll tell you why he got a 9. He was tenacious in the tackle. He marshalled the defence superbly well. Won every header in the air. Did not lose one header. And every tackle he won as well for a centre half. Showed his strength, his pace, his positioning was spot on. And for me, it was a performance of top class centre half, and that is what we've been lacking over the years. And he has brought that into our back 4 or our back line. And for me, we've got to go with the back 4, whether it's 4-1-4-1, 4-2-3-1, or 4-3-3. We've got to go with the back 4. And for me, he is a proper back 4 player. He can adapt completely easily. 9 out of 10. Close to a 10, but I'm going to give him close to a 10 out of 10, but I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. Left back, Kolasinac. He offered very little going forward with his combination with Bukayo Saka. But then again, I cannot blame him too tough because Eddie Nketiah was in the way. and he offered it. Well, and that didn't work. What defensively? Ah, I suppose defensively, yeah, he was found in no man's all over the place in no man's places in sixes and sevens, and that's typical Kolasinac. 3.5, and that's as far as I'll give him. Uh, right, my midfield four on the right, Pepe. Glimpses of trickery. He just didn't do enough to take on the man. Again, an average performance. He's going to get a 5. He's got all the pace in the world. He's got the dribbling ability in the world. Trickery, you name it. He's got that ability, but he's just not producing. He's just not producing the goods. And for me, he's just flattering to deceive. He really is, and there is a top class player on him. There's a top class player in Pepe, and we didn't see enough of that for me. And there's only one that got taken off for Willock, I believe. Well, anyway, for Pepe, he gets a 5. Just the performance not good enough. Right, in the midfield, El Neni, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give El Neni a 7. He's not good at doing the base. There's times where he doesn't produce the basics. But for me, he does exactly what it says in the tin. He just keeps it simple, really, when he's in ball possession. But the ball for Bellerin alone, that was unique, and Bellerin squaring it off to Aubameyang. Well, it's a vintage Arsenal goal, and he was part of that move, El Neni. Yeah, he contributed quite a bit. I think it was another steady performance, or another steady but honest performance for me. He gets a 7. Thomas Partey. Wow. Exactly why we paid the 45 million for him. I've been waiting for this one. The performance alone. I mean, after one game, I will say this to Arsenal fans, and this is to all Arsenal fans around the world: calm the fuck down. He's had one brilliant game, and it was a brilliant performance by Thomas Partey. The things that you wanted to see in the midfield, battling, destroying bully, and for me, he's strong, powerful, quick. I mean, that is a performance of, that's the performance. Yeah, he gave a performance the way Vieira used to perform, but for me, this guy has justified why we paid a 45 million for him. Not just, I won't say that, but I'll take that one back, but he's justified why he should start against Leicester City. World-class performance. World-class player with a brilliant performance. For me, he's got everything in the tank. He's all over that pitch. And in the first half, he had to make a crucial interception when we were hit on a counter-attack. And he was there to poke the ball to Leno, who received it straight to his feet. I mean, he's aware of danger. He spots danger when we're under it, and going forward, a nice, quick forward pass that was absolutely exquisite. He, for me, dominated the midfield the way Vieira would dominate the midfield. That's one thing I will say. It was a complete domination from him. Domination, yes. That's the word I'll use for him. World-class player, hands down. To see why Simeone is vex up. Sorry, Diego. It is what it is. He wanted to come to London, and he was willing to do whatever it takes to come to London. And he got booked for his troubles, where he had his flailing arms his left arm out, and he never intended to brush the player. And if anything, the the pillock made a mill of it. Thomas Partey can have. Oh, I'll tell you what. If I'm giving Gabriel Magalhaes a 9, get this, he's my man of the match. He has a 9.5. Right, that one's sorted. On the left, Bukayo Saka, not one of his best games. You know, you can use fatigue as an excuse all you want, but for me, he didn't do enough to take on the fullback. I didn't think he gave the defender any trouble. Anything to, he didn't really cause him a problem, and he was drifting inside. But I wanted him to use his pace because he is quick. He is quick, and there was only one or two moments where I can remember him getting in behind the defence alone, but he didn't do it enough for me, Bukayo Saka. I'm going to have to give him a 5. He can do a lot better. Up front, Eddie Nketiah. Nah. Toothless, spineless performance from the guy. For me, he didn't do enough for me. I was not impressed. Not in the slightest bit impressed with him. He's meant to be the striker who scores his goals in the box. I didn't see any goal threat from him at all. He didn't look like he was ever going to score in a brothel, let alone last night. And for me, yeah, as much as he worked as hard as he could, there's nothing there for him. And you could say the service from the midfield is not there, the creativity that is, and you can make excuses about the crosses. All right, the lack of crosses didn't help him, but he didn't help himself. I'm giving him a 4. Alexander Lacazette. Now, in certain ways, in some senses, I feel sorry for him because he gets dropped and he's got 3 Premier League goals, but yeah, he still gets dropped, and I can't understand that. He does deserve to keep his place in the team if he is doing well in the Premier League, and he's based on the Premier League goal scoring chart. Yeah, he's Arsenal's top goal scorer in the Premier League, and he doesn't start games, or he doesn't. I don't know why he don't start games. It's a question for Mikel Arteta, but at the same time, he didn't put in a performance himself. Like Eddie Nketiah, he got booked, and I forgot to mention Eddie Nketiah got booked for putting the ball into the back of the net, and it was right in front of the referee's eye. So yeah, he had to book him, and Lacazette got booked for something so stupid. He didn't have to get involved. He didn't have to do what he had to. He didn't have to do what he did, and it was just completely stupid. So whatever, I can't remember exactly what he got booked for, but if you want to help me out here, then leave it in the comment section below. But for me, Lacazette deserves his booking, so I'm marking him down as a 4. Right, coming on to the substitutions. Aubameyang, he came on, he got a goal, gave us another dimension, and gave Reppin Vienna something to think about. And he was causing them problems in his movement, if not in the ability to take on the defender and beat him. But for me, he made a difference there. So I'll mark him down for the time that he was on for over a half hour. I'll mark him down as a 6. Not just for not just for contributing for a goal, but he's all around work ethic as well. So I'm going to mark him down as a 6. Hector Bellerin, wow, what an impact he made. I mean, I love the tackle. I love the 50-50 tackle. Dared to be won, and he looked like he was second best, but he won the ball and took the man out. And not only did he take the man out, the defender was technically, you can clearly see he was off the pitch. riding out in pain, while Bellerin took the ball off him and took the man as well, and went about his own business. I'll tell you what, for the impact that Bellerin came on for, for the impact for the timing that Bellerin came on for, and what he contributed, I thought it was a fantastic impact, I would call it. So he gets a 7. Right, got to think about this one. Joe Willock, I'm not going to mark. I don't think he had enough time to make an impact. Reece Nelson, nah. With minutes to go, I don't see why I would mark him down. And I can't even remember the fifth substitution. Oh, I could have sworn it was. If it wasn't Maitland-Niles, it was someone else. I know Partey stayed on. Who was it? One of the defenders. Oh, Kieran Tierney, that's it. Can I mark him down? Well, he came on for Bukayo Saka, and he kept a hold of the ball as well as he could, but I'll just give him a standard 5 because he was on for a little bit longer than Willock and Reece Nelson, but nothing of an impact as such. So I'm giving him a standard 5. Right, manager ratings. Mikel Arteta. Not one of his best performances. I've seen better managerial performance from Mikel Arteta. Thought he was he was always on the touchline, always animated, as he always is. And that's the minimum requirement we expect of an Arsenal manager. Tactically, it didn't quite go to plan. You can see in the first half we were got at by Reppin Vienna, and you have to applaud Reppin Vienna for, their effort and commitment into trying to play to win the game. And you can see that in the problems they caused us, they had opportunities that they spurned. But on another day, it would have hit the back of the net more than one occasion. But Arteta thought he weathered the storm a little bit, so I'm going to give him a 7. The ref, terrible. Frigging atrocious. Despicable performance by the ref. The one booking he got right was Eddie Nketiah. The Partey one was completely harsh. Did I say Lacazette was booked? Maybe that decision to book Lacazette was harsh. I think he booked 4 Arsenal players, or 3 or 4 Arsenal players were booked by him, and it was not a good look. Gabriel Magalhaes may have been booked by him. I think, I'm not entirely sure. But his overall performance was just shocking. Utterly shocking. Needless bookings after needless bookings for both sets of players. And other than that, he just tried his best to be the centre of attention. For me, he can have a 0. End off. So, speaking of end off, that's the player ratings done, substitutions included, and manager and ref rating. So I'm going to end it here and say thank you to the ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching me and putting up with me again. Sorry I couldn't do an afternoon video. So I'm only giving you my evening video, and I've got nothing much to say other than have a good night's sleep if you're sleeping, or if you're going out tonight, or you're doing something tonight. Do it reasonably well. So peace again, love again, and bless again. I'll be back. If not tomorrow morning, I'll be back tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. And I look forward to seeing you guys. Comments. I want you to smash the thumbs up like button, and if you can, please help me subscribe to this channel. That's myself, DLG Reppin. Romeo Echo Papa Papa Indigo November Reppin. That's me. So other than that, I wish you good night and make sure you rest well. I'm out of here. See you later. Nice.